Release the Kraken! It is time for the mortals to pay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Robinson will be a Pro Bowl running back this upcoming season. Book it, stamp it, tattoo it in my inner thigh. So, I was sitting in the dark alone as one does when they turn 30 years old, and my phone started ringing, and I get the notification that the Commanders just hired Anthony Lynn as the running back coach / run game coordinator for the Commanders. I was like, Anthony Lynn? I was like, wasn't he the former head coach of the San Diego Chargers? So I leaped out of my slump, searched up his resume, and then it hit me. Anthony Lynn was the missing infinity stone for Brian Robinson to reach his potential that all of us commandos know about. Yo, please like and subscribe, and if you didn't like the video, then I don't know, dude. Have your priest perform an exorcist on this video, dude. I don't care, dude. Alright, let's get on to the video. So the signs are pointing right now in the right direction for our beloved B-Rob. Adam Peters is at helm. We have $80 million in cap space. A new coaching regime. Kliff Kingsbury, a guy who has a history of setting the tone while running the ball. Antonio Gibson's likely a goner, dude. I mean, he's like, let's be honest, he's likely a goner, which means there's more third down opportunities for B-Rob, third down pass catching opportunities, which also means with Gibby leaving, more carries for him. I mean, I would not be surprised, dude, if he got 300 carries this season. I would not be surprised. He had 178 last year, 205 in his rookie year, but that was while splitting time with Gibby. Look at this man, this stature. Rocky Balboa in the flesh. Like, get to know his face, dude. If you guys are not Commanders fans, get to know his face. Because he will be all over your Chipotle commercials next season. This man will be kissing baby foreheads in DC real soon. Trust me, I wouldn't be surprised if he's showing up in the debates this fall for the presidency. Like, this guy is the next stud. But let's take a look at Anthony Lynn's impressive resume, alright? The first thing I see is this man is a running back whisperer. He does wonders all over the NFL. I mean, the thing that I like about him is that he goes to different organizations, different teams, different clubs, and he still has success. Whereas some people stay in one club for a long ass time, you know, and they just get, they take credit for success that wasn't really theirs to begin with. Eric Bieniemy is fired up. I mean, just looking at this chart alone and also looking at his resume, he is responsible for Thomas Jones' resurgence. You're not a true NFL fan if you don't know who Thomas Jones is, alright? Melvin Gordon's also successful seasons. Austin Eckler, helping and developing Austin Eckler with the Chargers. He had a great season with CMC. He even, like, let's just go back to back. Let's go way back. He had Julius Jones in Dallas, LaShawn McCoy in Buffalo. I mean, this guy has a proven track record here. It's very godly. You know, his track record just looks godly. Like, Lord, please, giveth thou strength and guidance needeth to this man who has persevered so much in his short life. Put him on the Mount Everest of running backs this season, so that he can reapeth thy benefits and clappeth thy cheeks at his disposal. Because he deserves it. Amen.
Amen.
I've done my part for B-Rob. Do your prayers for him tonight. Because B-Rob, again, like, let's just continue, dude. If anyone deserves success, it's Brian Robinson. He is an outstanding person, leader. He's a humble young dude. A character, might I say, as well. But this man deserves all the success that is headed to him. I don't want to speak about the incident that happened in his rookie year. Because that was very unfortunate, and that's a very serious situation for even a dumb dick like me to make jokes about. I mean, look at these highlights. Inject it into my veins, please. All we see is this man just trucking kids left and right. I mean, I'm not talking about a 7-year-old dude. I'm talking about these cornerbacks getting in his way. And also, his agileness. This man is not just a stiff running back. He's 6'2". I went to a Commanders practice last year, and I actually got him to sign one of my hats. And while I was standing next to him, my girlfriend said that I pretty much look like Brian Robinson's little niece. You know what I mean? I don't care, dude. I can look like his niece. I don't care, dude. But that's just like, I remember just looking up at this guy. He looked like a nose tackle built to run the ball. Like not just like, I'm not saying he's fat. Like, he wasn't fat, dude. But I mean, like, just his stature, like, just like overwhelms you. In my opinion, he's built like a slimmer Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson, they're both 6'2", albeit Steven Jackson was 236 pounds coming out of college. But hot damn. Anyways, Brian Robinson, 6'2", 225 pounds, 40-yard dash, he ran a 4.53. Let's revert back. His rookie season, he showed glimpses. He had 205 carries, 797 yards. The thing that throws people off is his yard per carry. You know, I'm not only doing like 3.9 yards. That's pretty. That wasn't that good, dude. The vibes just went down. But listen, I know it's a horrendous yard per carries. I know, but if you actually watch the game, you could see the difference between Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson, a guy who was converted as a wide receiver to running back coming out of college. Brian Robinson is a natural runner. The man can attack the holes, and also the man has vision to attack the holes. Whereas Antonio Gibson is more of like an athlete, like he runs a 4.39, dude. Not bad. I mean, I'm not bad mouthing Gibby at all. Antonio Gibson is pretty much J.D. McKissick with 4 COVID boosters. That's how good Antonio Gibson is. Improvements were made on his second season. In 15 games, he had 733 yards on 4.1 yards per carries. But the thing that really stood out to us, to all of us, is that this man was dubbed to have no hands. No hands. He had barely receptions in college. And this year alone, the man had 36 receptions for 368 yards and 4 touchdowns. So his hands went from being this to then being this. And also, let's just be honest. The main reason why he's been held back is his O-line. Let's just be honest. The Commanders trotted out a guy at center who was damn near an amputee 2 years ago. Freaking their left guard, who is known for spraining his calf every Tuesday morning. They also have the backup left guard named Chris Paul, who's playing the wrong sport apparently. Then, Andrew Wiley, a guy who gave up 10 sacks and was, coveted by third-person Eric Bieniemy. Like, dude, I don't know. Charles Leno's down on the downhill side of his career. The only person on the offensive line who was competent, not even competent, actually really good, was Sam Cosmi. But everybody else was some hot sauce. Hot sauce. Now, with the $80 million, I could see the Commanders signing Kevin Dotson, Connor Williams, even though Connor Williams is coming off an ACL injury. I can see them, improving Andrew Wiley, Mike Onwenu from the New England Patriots. Anybody? Offensive line, man. That's all to blame to Ron Rivera, who ignored it. I mean, you could find a better offensive line at Lowe's. Really gather 5 schmucks who are lost at Lowe's, put them together, they'll build a better offensive line than the ones that we had for the past 2 years, dude. My blood pressure is rising right now just talking about these freaking offensive linemen, man. This O-line damn near made Sam Howell a paraplegic. And also Bieniemy, who never ran the ball. For those outsiders, Eric Bieniemy the former running back, never ran the ball. I don't know what he was doing. He was probably looking at himself in the mirror, praising himself in third person. Eric Bieniemy is going to do good today. Eric Bieniemy is going to do good today.
Eric Bieniemy is fired.
He had 5 touchdowns rushing last season. I mean, he was a top 5 fantasy running back before his injury. I would know because I had him in my fantasy team. He was carrying my team, but then he went down with an injury, and then also the Commanders started tanking, and we didn't really need him. So, but he was a top 5 running back in fantasy at one point as well last year. With all the tools that will finally be supplied to B-Rob entering his 3rd season, a team that now has competent coaching all across the board, I am a little bit scared about the offensive line, though. Bobby Johnson, offensive line coach Bobby Johnson. What the fuck, dude? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that one, but you know what? I'm not going to overreact. My prediction for B-Rob this upcoming season, he will be top 5 in the league in rushing. Stats will be 1,400 yards, 1,400, 14 total touchdowns, 4.7 yards per carry. That's the receptions wise, 50 receptions. I feel like there is a reason why Anthony Lynn came here to the Commanders. He sees something in Brian Robinson. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And again, if you didn't like it, dude, show it to your priest. Show it to your priest, rabbi, dude. I don't know, dude. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace, y'all.